For the Super Bowl, Carl's Jr. is bringing back the Hotties.
They're doing the.
Oh, like the old school commercials?
They're bringing back the hottest on the planet.
What's the lineup, dude?
Lean over cars, do car washes. So my question is America back?
Hell yeah.
Something like this, I think it's headed in the right direction.
I think it's like trying to be, but who knows?
I think we should create a America show around Subin.
I think that'd be
And he's
kinda sick.
our patriotic commentator.
I think that would be pretty sick.
But what happens when he gets deported?
Oh, like Subin's our Daily Wire.
Yeah, but he's our illegal immigrant Republican.
Come on, man.
I think they're trying, but you know what determines it? Like if they try to do hot style marketing and shit, but it doesn't have a monetary return, they're gonna abandon it again.
But what kind of America are you talking about, huh? When was it great? The slavery days?
Watching a supermodel wash a car, does that make you feel like, yo, I'm gonna get me a double Western cheese?
That is the one to get. If you're gonna get a burger at Carl's, you gotta get the double Western.
With bacon.
Yeah. or
No, of
you're-
course. What are you,
Yo,
low T?
The fish sandwich is heat.
That's a wild take.
Was that a Carl's commercial? The one that she was riding a mechanical bull and eating a burger?
Yeah.
Can we see a previous example?
But that's a machismo era that I'm just not down with.
You know what's funny though?
It doesn't work on me anymore.
It doesn't?
What gets me is when the burger
It's
sauce.
toxic masculinity.
Do you think it'll still work on anyone though? Because like the internet's so fucking like rife with that stuff. Like it's not really gonna hit you.
Same
the
effect.
way.
Are our brains broken for that?
I think so. I think like with like it's inescapable to see that on Instagram.
I think it still works. Though.
really for sales.
Every time I see an Instagram short video, it's some chick titties first.
Yeah.
Every time.
It's a attention grabber.
But that's what I mean. Like, but if you saw it on regular TV as a commercial, would it affect you the same way? Because
I think for the
back in the
Super
day, it
Bowl,
was shocking. Because it's like, oh damn.
Yeah.
Now it's like everything.
So the right person will always hit you.
All right. Well, what do you think about this one? Because this is gonna
Don't look
be.
so seductive when he said
This is like part of the Super Bowl commercial thing that's coming.
Let's be real. Everyone's gonna be a hot
This is
mess
new?
after the big game. Been there, done that, and I've got just what you need to cure that post-party bug. The Carl's Jr. Hangover Burger. Egg, double bacon. Yeah, you need that double bacon. Charbroiled beef, hash browns, cheese, and sauce. Just the way I like it.
She's talking too much. I don't remember any fucking Carl's Jr. like.
This is what we remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what?
They didn't even
It's
get on
free
her
the day
chest.
after the big game. You just have to download the Carl's Jr. app and sign up for my rewards. So get your free hangover burger.
I might be a
on
simpleton,
February
but
10th.
Worked on you?
Effective.
I think in
Tell me
the.
what? There's too many call to actions. I don't like it.
You don't think in the age of pornography she should be eating a burger from her asshole and her mouth?
The only thing hot was that burger.
Dang, hot
I like
take.
it. That was fire.
The
I
burger
want-
looked good.
That burger looked
You're not
good.
gonna score any more points, dude.
Yeah, come on, dude.
That burger looked fire.
No point in giving her any flowers because she's already married.
Yeah. Negger, dude, negger.
No, I want that burger.
Say she's an ugly.
I mean, that Star Bra is pretty nice.
Starbucks
Yeah,
cool.
the Starbucks was nice, but
Don't pretend like we didn't see the underpit.
Looked at it
Although I
though.
do think
I was looking at the burger. I was like, is that egg in it?
yeah, me too.
By the way, when she said you need 2 strips of bacon, that was a dick thing.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that they're not uglifying anymore, if that's the direction it takes.
They know it doesn't sell. They know.
Or that
They know
rapper.
Where
this
they
stuff.
purposely make things uglier than they were is like, I'm glad that stopped now.
Like, I want to try the hangover burger.
See?
Will you though? Will you?
Did you guys see what was in it? Can you even remember? Or
Yeah,
you just
she
thought-
said
Bacon,
Did
egg,
you remember
Star
that?
bra.
star.
2 patties,
Boobies.
2 patties, 2 strips of bacon, egg and cheese.
It's more than.
There weren't onion
You're
rings in
gay
there?
if you remember, because all I saw was the girl.
Damn, I might be gay.
Are you trying to see if we're gay?
I think it's a gay test.
It is. It's like when they're like twerking or something, and then it swaps, and then the girlfriend's like, "So what color was our shirt?"
Oh, you know what I
I'm
noticed?
just be performative gay so that I don't seem like a womanizer or anything like that.
What was interesting too is that it wasn't multiracial, like to the nth degree.
That's true.
Because the dude they showed was also white, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of white in one commercial.
You are gay. You paid attention to the dude.
Ooh, that was weird.
He is gay, huh?
I only saw the jean shorts.
I don't even see, dude.
Wow.
I block them out.
That's something we're not used to seeing. I got so used to like seeing all the colors of rainbow in every
Yeah.
fucking commercial.
Yeah.
I think it'll still be like that for a while.
I kind of like that though. I'm into it.
I'm
like
surprised it wasn't a fat man identifying as a woman and eating a burger slowly with ketchup coming down on the man breast.
I'm pretty surprised about it.
I do like watching a Home Depot commercial, and it's like an interracial couple trying to buy paint. I like that.
Yeah.
And then you see the kids, and they're like, "Wow, that's really good casting." Like,
and then they're trying to find the right like swatch, and then the employee goes, "There's no difference between those colors."
It's always like it's like a Mexican lady and a black dude, and then they have like an Asian kid.
yeah. That's my favorite part.
Pretty sick.
That never makes sense.
Always happens.
The
Always
Asian kid
happens.
always has both.
Yeah, they're always half white or something.
Can we construct the most diverse commercial family? And we can like use that for all of the commercials. We'll get a mom
Interracial.
that's black,
Pregnant.
pregnant,
Okay.
but actually is the dad.
Oh, nice.
I was gonna save that for
And
the
an
kid.
ambiguously brown person,
Yep.
Everything's ambiguous already.
right?
Like he could be from the Middle East. He could be from Mexico.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know,
He's like this cat.
What a spread!
but you know he's kind of down with the gay because he'll have something rainbow on.
or he has an earring, a nice like long dangly joint.
Long.
Yeah.
And then they would
What about the
have an adopted kids
Yeah.
because they don't see color.
They have a dog with 3 legs or something.
There you go. Okay.
Three-legged dog.
Three-legged dog.
That hits with spots, so it's also multicolor.
And a pet parrot with an octopus.
Okay.
With octopus.
The parrot has an octopus.
Yeah. The octopus is
On
riding
its
on the parrot's
shoulder.
shoulder.
How do we change the kid?
They go up to the register. Their card doesn't work because they spent so much on pets and fucking all this fucking clothing and shit.
The card declines. Of the
Cards declines. Yeah, the bunch.
Yeah.
And then everyone in the line in the back is just like they're like taking the right.
If you're not gonna buy anything, you have to go to the back of the line.
Yeah.
But then
Pretty
there's
different.
subtitles when somebody says that, just to make sure
There you go.
everybody's on
Different
point.
language. There you
Yeah.
go.
What about the kids? How are the kids gonna be different and diverse?
Well, one is blind, deaf, and also two-legged.
Okay.
They usually have 2 legs.
Nailed that one.
But this one also does.
Okay. That's inclusive.
Blind, deaf, and two-legged.
Yep.
Think we nailed it.
Do you guys think that the pendulum is swinging the other way now a little bit? Do you feel anything in that direction as far as like?
Yeah, I think so.
Because we're supposed to feel a certain guilt about this, and I really don't anymore.
I just feel like I'm watching an ad that got rejected a few years ago, and now they still had it, so they're playing it now.
Yeah. let's rerun this one.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we can't come out with that. Like it didn't pass the approval.
You know what my CIA psyop take is on like this whole thing? Is let's say they were racist, so they psyoped all of the civil rights stuff, everything,
Yep.
to the point where the world's sick of it,
Yep.
and now we support white supremacy because we're so sick of wokeness.
Oh, so they let it through the gate so that people would be like,
And then they pushed it so hard. It's kind of like reverse psychology.
it's
where
exposure
like,
therapy.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you so much
I'm scared
of what
of
you
spiders.
thought you wanted,
Yeah, I'm gonna cover you with spiders.
and now you want the other thing.
Yeah,
And then-
NFL's taken out end racism from the end of the end zone.
Really?
For the Super
For the
Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Right, but
Wait, that's always been there?
it's been there the last like 3 years.
End racism?
It says end racism at the end of every end zone.
Yeah.
So they're taking it out this year.
You mean on the line? They have it painted?
On the grass, yeah.
Oh, they're taking it out because it's done now.
They're taking it out because it's
Racism is
done.
done.
We figured it out.
So they should have a new one like
Start racism?
like that.
Racism is okay, like a neutral.
Bro, end racism is probably the most like that. I think that's pretty stupid.
It was the most corny shit ever.
I mean, I think the idea of end racism is dumb.
there's no.
I don't think there's a possible way in hell you could
there's
ever
no,
end
like,
racism.
There's no like West Virginian farmer who's watching like a football team and he goes, "Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
like
Let's
it's never
end it.
gonna ever happen."
Let's end it because we saw it at the NFL field.
You can't end it.
No, people are gonna look at it and be like, "Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna do whatever I want." Go fucking Bears! You know what I'm saying?
I think it's
Go
highly
Bears.
ironic because racism, you kind of have to thank it for how you got here in a lot of different ways.
Explain.
It's not like it's always against you or you against them, but like the country's built on a whole lot of good old fashioned racism.
That's how
So we should be proud of it.
Not proud of it, but
That's what it sounded like. I'm like,
you don't have to be proud of it, but I don't think ending it is a realistic goal.
You don't think means to an ends though? Like something terrible to get to a place of better utopian.
It's just a weird message from the NFL.
Well, we should always try to be better. I think that's good, right? In general, that's good. But like, don't be corny as shit about it.
But I think what people get mad at when it's like in the NFL, it's like it's pandery. It
is pandery.
You're not. I don't want to say they're not saying it for like the right reasons, but it does become like a PR thing rather than like.
It's like virtue signaling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Because you're not like you're not putting that on the highway.
No.
Where you probably should. Right? You're putting it on an NFL broadcast.
Plus, like over 50% of your athletes are gonna maybe protest and walk out if you don't like do certain things.
Yeah, I mean, true. I don't think you're wrong with that. Yeah.
You know, so like you gotta.
They're standing with the athletes.
It's almost. I almost back it up in that it's like less virtue signaling and pandering because like you have to. Be one with like the people that make your entire league.
Let me ask you this: do you think the players really thought that was tight? Because I don't know about that. I don't know if anybody thought it was tight.
Yeah,
I haven't heard anybody be like, "This is so sick."
I think like rather than messages that say end this, end that, like rather than saying end hunger, the message should be specifically how to create more food. Like create more food. Or I don't know, like something that feels more like on the positive end. Like I don't think racism ends. I just think like people just get cooler. They just get more like I don't have that concern that you're a race.
The people who are racist die off.
Exactly. Yeah. They just like it's just not useful.
I should have wrote plur.
But I think what end racism does, it reminds racist people that it exists.
Yeah.
You know,
keep it alive.
Oh yeah, man. Like there's more people making fun of it than there are being affected positively.
Starting an actual foundation that works to like
There you go.
better the situation
There you
and
go.
then blasting that like crypto.com.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You guys should be the marketing department of the NFL.
It's not like it says like buy crypto and on like all the basketball, courses or anything, but it just puts like the website of those places like a sponsorship deal so they
There
get
you go.
marketing for it,
It reminds me of Just Stop Oil, where it's like people just keep saying stop oil without inventing a good solution to replace it with something else. Like
I
no
just-
one's gonna stop oil; it just won't happen. But
I'll go solar power.
yeah,
I remember there was a fighter named is Genki Sudo, and his whole thing.
Genki!
sick ass dancer by the way.
Oh, is he really? His whole thing, every time he'd fight, he would have a flag of all the flags, because, it's very, in fighting sports, they come out with their own flag, and it says, we're all one, It's like, things like that is that's a nicer message. Yeah.
exactly.
Things like that is probably a little bit more
You
charming.
should see his dance videos by the way. They're
he can get
viral.
Yeah, he does the robot really well.
He was fucking viral.
No way.
Yeah.
But that's a better message. It just is.
Yeah, that is a better message than end racism.
Sounds like something that, like you were saying, it's like that just sounds like something that can't be done.
It can be done, and it's also accusing racists of like, oh, I didn't realize I should have ended it. Like that just encourages them to continue it more because it's like now they have an opponent.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, you're making adversaries. It's more like just replace it with better shit.
I mean, you went to school and they're calling you Chino and shit like that. Like, you think those kids are watching NFL and they see end racism and they're like, oh.
Oh, I should have called that Chinese kid Chino. Chinito.
I think the people that really think of stuff like this, like from the base level, where they're
Not a
like,
touch.
that's what we should do, I don't think they've ever ended anyone's racism. To know how to do it.
It's a bunch of marketing execs.
Right.
It's soulless.
This is to be better.
Dude, honestly,
That's better.
I think We Are One is tight. I think all that stuff's tight.
Unity, bringing people together. That's what we should be.
Because like, what do you think about having multinational anthems in order to include isn't that against We Are One?
The national anthem is for everyone. Like, that's the idea of it anyway. And if it wasn't in the past, that's what it needs to be now. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think.
Because ending true racism is like coexisting with everybody, right? Where everyone has an equal seat.
Oh, so like the coexist bumper? Put that on
I
the
just
end of
learned what
it?
that was the other day, actually. I had no idea. I feel so out of the loop.
With all of the religions and the fish? What is it? I thought it was a big rock concert.
Yeah, it's all the religions. Every letter has a different religion sign. So it's cool. Yeah. But some people would say that. True people.
Yeah, but then what does it say?
would say that.
One nation under God,
Indivisible.
invisible. I think that
Liberty, justice for
we
all.
should be under one God.
Only one.
And what God would we choose?
Which one? Xenu.
He knew sick,
L. Ron
though. If
Hubbard.
you look into it.
Warrior
it's pretty
princess?
sick.
No, that's Scientology.
Gabrielle. Let's be under Gabrielle.
The fact that we all know the end thing of that if you go clear, it's this volcano god thing.
That's what it is. You become a
Like,
spirit.
we all know it, and then like somebody who's getting into Scientology today is like, oh, I can't wait for this shit.
And they don't know.
It's crazy.
And they gotta pay like after thousands of dollars later.
It's wild to me.
Unless they just think it's like a myth.
But you're never gonna get there unless they, you gotta go all the way.
You gotta spend a lot of money to get there. It's like
But when Leah Remini's like, that's it. It's like the Wizard of Oz.
it sounds way cooler than it actually is, probably, right? Yeah. If we're talking shit about Scientology, does that make us like not really equal for everybody?
But we could talk shit about all religions except for one.
That's true.
Be
Or
better,
two.
guys. Just be better.
Be better.
There's
But you
two.
know what I miss?
There's two.
I miss when like people were just you were so friendly you can be racist with each other all day and then like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this race thing, so it became worse.
Because we hyper focus on it.
Now people are hyper focused on it. Now people really look at race.
Well, because it's kind of like, you remember the thing we were talking about with like conservation of water? It's like the fucking nation just makes all of the little people do everything.
Yeah.
End racism is for fucking people like us. It's not for the shit up top that decides who gets what land.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? They're not changing a single thing about their master plan.
They
just
blame
want
poor people for everything.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the play.
They just go to the very bottom and they're like, hey, all of you guys start fighting about who's racist and who's not. And it's like, what? They didn't change shit. You think they changed the gerrymandering? You think they changed the fucking county lines of... No.
By the way,
But that's too complicated.
after blaming all the people in Wuhan, right, the poor people that we called out years ago.
The bat eaters?
Yeah, they just confirmed, CIA just confirmed that it was a lab leak. COVID was a lab leak.
Oh, but now you want to believe the CIA?
Yeah,
People
exactly.
still don't believe that.
I know they don't.
Yeah.
It's the
Even
best.
you saying that right now, there's a comment down
They're
there
like,
that's
you're a conspiracy theorist.
Steve just believes anything.
It's on the CIA website, you fucking moron.
Wasn't all these other diseases fucking lab leaks, like the swine flu and all that shit?
Shitloads, brother. Shitloads.
But for the COVID thing, there's a whole article you can literally pull from the government website.
It's been declassified.
I know.
It's literally
It's out of date now.
for the public now. You can read everything.
Yeah, but what were the ingredients in the hangover burger?
Bacon, 2 strips of bacon,
You're gay
2 patties, an egg with
Special
cheese
sauce.
melting.
You know what's really sad too about the COVID lab leak thing? It's like people really want so badly for you not to be right about that, but you didn't even claim that. We just didn't dismiss it.
Yeah, no,
It's not like
but
we called it and we win money.
it's a pattern that I've said every time. I said they will always blame poor people for everything because I've seen it my whole life. Every time I see anything go on around the world, they blame
you
poor
can't
people.
afford to
for it.
defend yourself.
Right. It's like the hurricane relief guys. They didn't see shit. Nobody came and visited them. Joe Biden didn't go. Kamala didn't go. Nobody cared about them. Not the governors didn't barely even touch them. And then all the government had to do was step in. But there are these poor people. They're not really going to do much for them. Sorry.
And I know people said that there's no way it's a lab leak and they don't want to feel wrong about that, but also we're not fucking gloating about that either. It's like
I'm not happy about
there were like 50 possibilities that we were talking about in this room. We just
You said it wasn't a lab leak. Like, you are wrong.
Yeah.
thing.
Objectively, you're
No,
wrong.
you are definitely wrong if you said it was.
Well, if you blamed it on a fucking
Pangolin?
poor person eating a pangolin or whatever, or a bat, then yeah, you fell for the psyop.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was
But
to
it
convince a
wasn't-
lot of people of something that wasn't true, to take attention away from the people who have shitloads of money who are screwing you.
And why are you actively choosing the one that made people hate Chinese people?
Yeah.
Like, why are you winning because you think that's the one?
Here's the thing, right?
Good point. And racism.
This is how dumb people work. Because you're Asian, you have the COVID. You have you are Wuhan.
It's in your genes.
Because you're Korean
Yeah.
and you look Asian, you're COVID.
Yeah, you're Chinese.
Like-
to me, honestly.
You know what I
The
mean?
news said poor Chinese people gave us this virus. And then they said Trump's racist for calling it the China virus.
Yep.
I'm like, dude,
China.
they're blaming poor Chinese people right now.
And they don't blame the Wuhan coronavirus lab. Oh no, it can't be. They fucked the pangolin and then ate a bat. That's what happened.
Poor people, they're just
Fucking a
wilding
penguin.
up.
Like, penguin did do nothing to us.
No.
It's poor penguin.
Pangolins?
They got the rep dragged for 4 years.
Penguins refuse to end racism.
recovering. Numbers are low right now.
Pangolins look like a Pokemon, dude.
Dude, Starbros.